look at the bolded terms in the search results. So Google is going to bold these variations it thinks that are relevant, and that's the list for free, right? So here are some examples down here. So you got hardwood, tile install, you got flooring company, you got near me, then you got your city plus service, right? So these are the keyword variations you want to use on your page and the amounts you want to use on your page. These are the average uses per page, right? When we looked at the 10 top rank, we looked at the 10 biggest cities in Texas, and we looked at the what's currently ranking. So you got flooring, you got Texas, insulation, floors, contractor, Texas, and laminate, right? So just looking over this, if someone told you you can't use your top level keyword of flooring more than 100 times, boom, there's an example. They're wrong. Then we also have Texas. So it's interesting to see, and it makes instant sense, right? We need to use the word Texas or things relevant to Texas because that's a geographic area. We have to tell Google where we are for our service. So when people search in that area for our service, we appear. And then also you have some of these other keyword variations. You got floor and floors. Then you also have contractors and contractor. So next, here's a list of those LSI keywords that need to co-occur on your ranking page, right? So you need to work these words in naturally. And these are all things that when you talk about flooring, they would naturally appear, right? So you got professionals, you got countertops, prices, center touch, available brands, customers, happy glass, near, contractor, and contact. Then, all of these LSI keywords prove your page covers the topic, not just a keyword. So back to entities. Entities are usually just nouns, the things tied to a topic. So for flooring, that's hardwood, tile, vinyl, laminate, luxury, vinyl plank. You got cost, warranty, brands, even an FAQ, right? So even if your FAQ, you want to cover them as their own sections, so Google will see the full potential of what's considered the topical coverage. Same reasoning as LSI. It's how Google knows what your page is about. So where each keyword type goes and should go. So put the exact keyword in your title tag, the H1, and you want to put it a few times in your body. Then next you want to do variations everywhere. So in your headings, your paragraph tags, your list tags, your alt text on your images. Then you also want to have your LSI words sprinkled naturally through the copy. So next, you also want to have entities covered as their own sections. You want to do it also in your meta description. You want to make sure that you have these keywords, LSI terms, entities in your meta description. And you want to get the keyword variation in your H1 and H2 and H3. You want to get a keyword variation as well. So this is just a little recap. So from searching the top 10 biggest cities in Texas, these are a recap of what you want to be doing on your website. So forget exact keyword counts. There's no magic number. You need to go and search and see what's actually ranking right now. So for your LSI/entities, these are the words you naturally use to describe flooring. So Google learns topics from which words co-occur. So what does that mean? What words would naturally go together to describe something? Those are the words, or those are the words you want to have on your page. So think about you're just having a conversation with another flooring contractor. This is what you want to put on your page. So next, you want to cover variations of keywords. Then you want to do LSI words and entities across the page. And then you want the exact in your title in H1, and then you want variations everywhere else. I would also throw in an exact in your meta description.